wholly unique, and I'll get to
Each have their own roots. The real root for Haruna and
fancy
Tsukihime
new
design.
design.
I'm not the
but I would
biggest
say
story
I
is
prefer.
Brand
Welcome to the conclusion of Type Moon June 2026. 4 weeks, 5 videos. I swear it was June 1st yesterday. As per tradition, I'll be talking about each of the 5 videos that composed this year's Type Moon June, correcting any mistakes, giving a peek into the creative process, and revealing the winner of the Battle Moon Wars Challenge. At the end of the video, I'll talk about the future of Type Moon June and what to expect going forward. Without further ado, let's do this one more time. Bring in the intro. Tsukihime typing online. This was the easiest and most straightforward episode to produce. A lot of people were having issues finding the game online, so I've uploaded it to my Internet Archive page, linked in the description. I had a ton of technical problems, but that's par for the course when it comes to running old Dojin games. I found that running it in a Japanese system locale fixed most of my problems. Online is a different story. No matter what I did, I couldn't get it to work, which was pretty disappointing. One day, I'd like to look at the developers' other games. They sound interesting. I floated the idea of calling this a weird fighting games, but opted against it. Only 2 thumbnails for this one. Bloomer, obvious choice because she is this game's unique feature, although I like the Arcoade one because I got to recreate some UI elements. In the end, people just preferred CL in that gym uniform. The teaser for this one is subtle enough for you to know what it is, but generic enough to be an advertisement for Type Moon June. Neko Arc is front and center here. Originally, I wanted her to be in every video as a sort of co-host, but I realized that I'd be running the joke into the ground if I did that. She did get a couple of cameos, and she's in this video. The Battle Moon Wars Deep Dive. In retrospect, this could have just been a simple review, but I'm always trying to outdo myself. That being said, this video was a huge undertaking, mainly in the voiceover and especially the video editing. I saved my sanity by doing the playthrough a month in advance. I'd record in 2-hour blocks and turn those videos into sections. This made the editing so much more digestible. It's easier to edit 16 4-minute sections instead of a behemoth hour and 40-minute timeline. This video just took a lot of work, but I still got it done in 2 weeks, and I'm pretty proud of that. I know some people got worried that there was only going to be one episode after this one took 2 weeks, but hey, it was just a really long video. And you know, I'd never do that to you guys. Type Moon June always delivers. Now for some corrections. This game is based off of the Super Robot Wars series, which I did not know existed. Takumi and Haruna are original characters and not from some other property. Apparently, you can save Satsuki. If you defeat Satsuki with Shiki twice in episode 5, 20, and 21, she won't die. So I got her killed, but hey, she got her own video next, so there's no hard feelings between us. Mecha Hisui and Magical Girl Amber can be unlocked through similar convoluted means. Now, onto the Battle Moon Wars Challenge. Whoever could get the Battle Masteries and the ending I couldn't would receive any Type Moon game their heart desired. I'm happy to say someone took me up on that challenge. The results are in. Neko Arc, bring me the envelope. And the winner of the Battle Moon Wars Challenge is Sir
January.
Erickson Clavis. What? 2 winners? Yup, 2 people won. I know I said the first person to do it would win, but it's my challenge. I can do what I want. Sir Erickson, enjoy yourself some Mihoyo, and January, have fun with Samurai Remnant. You both have earned it. Let's give them a round of applause. By the way, I didn't tell either of them that there was someone else who won, so they're finding this out for the first time too. Now, what happens in this secret ending? Well, the party finds Aoko and White Len and they jump them. It gives you a smidgen more closure than the normal ending. If you want to see it for yourself, I've linked Sir Ericsson's video in the description. They've also uploaded the bonus chapters if you want to see those as well. How Long to Beat clocks this game at 40 hours, but I added up my playtime and it took about 29 hours. Although I wasn't playing with the animations on, if I had, I wouldn't be surprised if it added up to another 10 hours. I knew as soon as I finished this video, I would be in the clear, so to say. The rest of the videos this month were things I've already done before, so I was familiar with them, but this one was just uncharted territory. I had 3 thumbnails for this video. I knew I had to include Phantasmoon in one of them because she played such a big part in the game. I wanted to get Takumi and Haruna in there too, but I couldn't make something that I liked. My favorite was this Saber one, but in the end, Phantasmoon won. Perhaps this was some cosmic foreshadowing to Prisma Illya? To get this sprite of Haruna for the outro, I had to stitch together these 2 photos. For some reason, every site that has sprites of this game have completely different Haruna sprites than the one I had when I played the game. It's very strange. The teaser for this video is just the rider in a tree cat joke thing. It's okay. The Satsuki video. This one was a long time coming. A lot of people requested this last year, so I made sure to make this video a priority. I floated the idea of doing a story for the evening, but I already did Alliance of Illusionary Eyes last time and wanted to shake things up. I went into this video knowing I had to do Satsuki justice. I think this video is the best character spotlight I've done. My only regret is that I didn't have time to scour the art books and character dictionaries for fun facts. And I forgot the Type Moon June intro, but it's okay. No one noticed. Yay. This video has my favorite joke in this Type Moon June. Here are the thumbnails. I had a bit of trouble with the first 2. That's the thing with thumbnails. You don't really know where you're going to end up. Ultimately, the silly one won out in the end. As for the teaser, there are 2. This is the YouTube one. Very creative. On Twitter, I made this video. Twitter really liked this one, and to be honest, I've been getting a lot of traction on there as of late. It's very strange. I think I did Satsuki justice. Now, all we have to do is wait for Red Garden. Weird fighting games, Under Night, Inbirth, EXE, late. It wouldn't be Type Moon June without a weird fighting games. I did Nitro Plus last year, so why not Under Night? I set out to make this video one big endorsement of Under Night, and I hope I got more people into it. I wanted to make sure I did this game the service it needed, and I think I did okay. Shoutouts to the Inbirth wiki, which has a ton of info on Under Night's development. It was an invaluable resource. This episode is the one that had the most correct guesses in the comments. You guys are just really smart. I want to apologize to the Shion fans because some of my facts were just straight up wrong. She does not have the same voice actor in this game, and her middle name is not Eltnam. I don't know how I got that one wrong. That's pretty embarrassing. The outro is one I've wanted to make for a long time, and I'm glad I finally did it, but yeah, it's not replacing the classic anytime soon. For this video's thumbnail, I wanted 2 things: simplicity and Shion. It took a lot of restraint to not make the Hilda Burger image the thumbnail. I compromised and I made it the YouTube teaser while Twitter got a neat Persona 4 reference.
詰めが甘い。
Last but not least, we have our yearly anime review. This video was made in parallel with the Under Night one, recorded and edited in 2 days. Now that's a personal record. I wanted to make sure this video didn't devolve into a basic plot summary. There are too many videos on YouTube that are called review or analysis, but then they just end up being plot summaries. So I'm glad that I was able to pull that one off, although I will admit the script just kinda goes to the conclusion with no transition. That is a regret of mine. This is the 3rd anime review I've done, and they're by far the easiest to edit. Although the threat of a copyright strike is always looming. To avoid it, I use lots of screenshots, this time around 1800, and you have to use 7-second clips max. I love going into things blind, but even I had some reservations about this one. Still, I gave it a fair shot and came out the other side pleasantly surprised. Some of you would like to see me cover the rest of the series. Apparently, it gets really good. Although, some are warning me that there is an apparent uncomfortable amount of fan service in later seasons and movies. I mean, talk about mixed reactions. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but I'd be lying if I said it didn't make me even more curious than ever. For thumbnails, did a mix of things. I like this one because it contrasts the two Illyas. The second one was more of a straightforward design like the Satsuki one, but the third one ended up being the winner. I'm not really sure why. There's really nothing special about it, but at the time I really wasn't worrying about it that much. I was just trying to get the video out. The YouTube teaser for this one is in parallel with last year's, Shiro with the same classic saying. The Twitter one is a looping video of Rin getting electrocuted because it's funny. And that was Type Moon June 2026. Type Moon June 2026 came out to be around 3-ish hours of content containing 318 gigabytes of files. All in all, it was another successful year. Now, for the serious stuff. As for the future of Type Moon June, as I released that last video, I couldn't help but feel burnt out, but also a little bit of melancholy. I couldn't really put my finger on it. That's why I have to say, Type Moon June will return June 1st, 2027. I've already got an idea of what those 5 videos are going to be. However, I also want to try my hand at Type Moon videos outside of June. You know, the things that don't really fit into the Type Moon June format. Like the Tsukihime experience, for example, which will come back if it's the last thing I do on this earth. I swear. I have a couple of ideas, but I'd love to hear what you want to see, as long as it's not melty blood videos. Because with Twi Lumina on the horizon, expect an insane amount of melty blood videos from this channel. I may have even snuck out a melty blood video before this one. Can you tell that I'm excited for that game? But it is not canon to Type Moon June 2026. Of course, there are still going to be fighting game videos too, and 1 or 2 non-Type Moon, non-fighting game projects I'm working on, but those are a secret. That being said, Type Moon and fighting games will always be the blood that pumps the heart of this channel. Words alone cannot express the gratitude I feel. Reading all of your comments always makes my day. Some of you have lamented the fact that I'm not more popular. Yes, my videos are not the most popular out there, but somehow they always manage to find the people they resonate with, and I think that's amazing. You are amazing, and you can do anything if you put your mind to it. Starting something new is the hardest part, but you have to take that first step. If I can do Type Moon June 4 years in a row, just imagine what kinds of amazing things you can do with the same effort. What you create might not be great at first, but you have to make something first before you can become great. Just some advice from one Type Moon fan to another. I could say thank you 1,000 times, but that doesn't even begin to cover how thankful I am for what I have on my little corner of the internet. It feels unreal that I'm almost at 7,000 subscribers. That's a number that I never really could have imagined. 1,000 felt unreal enough. And my first big video, the Melty Blood retrospective, is at 10,000 views. I don't know what to say. Honestly, I wish I could thank each and every one of you personally. That's why I try to respond to every comment I can. The fact that you took just a little bit of time out of your day to say something on the video really does mean the world to me. I hope you had a happy Type Moon June. And, well, I hope we can meet again next June. Until that time comes, bye bye, Type Moon June.